Hello, in today's video we will tell a wonderful story about the loyalty of a wolf who lived in a small village near the forest in Russia. Valentina and her little son lived in a forest house. They also had a big black dog that could barely walk. This woman's husband died in a fire. The house where her husband and their little son were sleeping caught fire. Valentina was shopping for food in the city at the time. The child almost suffocated in the smoke, but the dog that had rushed into the burning house managed to pull him out. When the woman arrived, she found the dog half dead. Unable to stay in the village where the tragedy happened any longer, Valentina asked the mayor to appoint her to replace an old forest tree that was looking for a replacement. The mayor resisted at first. What was a woman living alone with a child in a deep forest full of wolves and bears? But Valentina was persistent and achieved her goal. So Valentina, her son and their faithful dog were gradually freed from Kazan. At first, the president had them checked frequently, but soon he saw that the new forester was doing a good job and left them alone. The provincial winter was quiet. In early spring, the dog started to go into the forest and disappear for long periods of time. The woman did not know what to think. She waited anxiously for her dog to return. One day, the dog did not come alone. A young she-wolf was standing on the outskirts of the house. This was the reason for their delay and disappearance. The young family settled in a hut. Everything seemed to be fine. But the wolf did not like the presence of a human. As soon as the woman approached the hut, he growled and bared his teeth. One night, Valentina heard the dog pawing at the door and howling. She went into the yard and the dog led her to the hut where the she-wolf was. The she-wolf could barely breathe. Valentina went in and gently began to touch her. The wolf was weak. She didn't resist, she just moaned. All her bones were in place and her mouth was clean. What was the problem then? The woman didn't know what to do. Her dog was lying next to the she-wolf, looking hopefully at Valentine. Valentine looked at him and then an idea came to him. Maybe the medicine would help the wolf. He took out his first aid kit and gave her a shot. In the days that followed, the she-wolf cubs were attracted to their father by the novelty and color. But after a month, their joy was replaced by sorrow. The dog died protecting the house from a bear. Valentina buried him next to the big white birch tree. The wolf did not abandon her and remained loyal to her. But human life, unfortunately, also comes to an end one day. One evening, the president was riding towards the forester's house when suddenly a wolf ran at his horse's feet. The man immediately drew his gun from his horse, but when he recognized Valentina's wolf, he lowered it. The wolf was jumping up and down. Realizing something was wrong, the man sped up his horse. When he reached the house, he found her cold body. A paramedic came and told him that her heart had stopped. That night, the howling of the wolves kept the whole village awake. What happened to the wolf and her cubs? They went to the forest. The she-wolf wouldn't let another wolf near her until she died. 3 years later, she was found dead in the dog's grave. The mayor cremated her. The pups grew up and became alphas. They had pups of their own. And the most amazing thing was that the packs with black leaders never attacked people or cattle. And the hunters didn't touch them because they remembered the loyal dog and the female. They say their fur is black but their soul is white. A story about them, about love and loyalty. What do you think about this story? Leave your comments below and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.